Yes, I put the camera in. Now the other thing I want to see is...
Good morning everybody. Okay, I will explain you what's going on here. This is a job we did last year. So this is the replacement parts, but probably there was more and I lost it. You see, the mechanics, they won't tell you these things. Let me show you what's going on here. Okay, you have to watch this guy's video. Bikers built better. Alright, 2007 later issues. And
we have issues with these bikes with the compensators making a loud clunk.
you see, this is the problem right here. Alright?
Unnerving, starter grinding, and chain tensioner is just way too tight.
Okay, the chain tensioner, the automatic chain tensioner they put after 2007 and up, it creates problem when you ride a little bit rough, like, you know, a mountain turns and stuff like that, or you're a little bit aggressive on the throttle. What happens is, and also Doc Harley has a nice video explaining about that. Every time you go a little bit aggressively on the bike, this thing gets more tight, all right? So there is only one way to inspect it. If you feel the bike a little bit tight, changing gears and stuff, you have to open up and replace if you have an automatic tensioner. Now I bought this bike used and it came with a problem, so I replaced all the parts because I want to keep the bike, okay? But when I replace all the parts and I pay all the big money, the mechanics didn't tell me to change it, okay? And this is what's happening. This is going to create exactly the same problem. So either I'm going to show you a little bit later on the video, I'm going to go with a Screamin Eagle, or with here with the look at that. Is that looks like mine? Almost, right? Yes, and I'm missing parts. So what happened is I discover these videos and I start going like it, because it's been I did this repairs last summer, and I put like about 10,000 kilometers on the bike, and Doc Harley tells you how to inspect it without removing the primary cover. Let's go to the bike.
Okay, as you can see, alright, looks like it's pretty loose. Okay, just pick up my chain up and down at least half inch.
Okay, looks about right. So I just check my compensator and the belt one more time. Everything looks good, and I recommend you doing this inspection if you have 2007 and up with the automatic tensioner. I don't know, often, maybe 4 times a year or something. All right.
Yes, I put the camera in. Now the other thing I want to see is, it's the automatic tensioner. I haven't replaced it, so I'm leaning towards the Screamin Eagle one. I'm still investigating, but definitely I'm going to replace that. And I say at least 3-4 times a year and check it, because this cost me a lot of money.
These used bikes, they are excellent. Look at that, they have upgrading all the stereo system, the radios and stuff, the hand controls. I'm going to upload a video how I did that. But these bikes, and my bike is custom actually, this is my next job. This is a good time because it's winter now, and I'm doing all this. I don't need the bike. We did a really good riding through the year, so I'm very happy. So this is gonna change to a manual. I have a manual belt tension on my Fat Boy, and it's 30 years old. Never have a problem. All right. The other thing is, if you have an M8, check if the problem consists. Let's check what's going on here. Okay. This is what I have left. Maybe I have lost some parts because we move. Let's check the bearings. It feels a little bit rough, I'll be honest with you. This is inside, you know. I'm not sure. This one too. I have to open the service manual to find out where they go. Maybe some of you, they already know. I'm just looking for visually. You see there's noises inside. You hear that? And this one doesn't feel perfect, really. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it doesn't feel like, you know, it feels like it's grinding somewhere. This one. Yeah, it's not really, I don't know, it's not really that smooth. What about the big ones? Yeah, I'm not sure. When you get to this point, replace everything and get it over with. If you want to keep the bike, probably want to keep the bike, but listen to this. I don't know if you can listen to this, but there is something grinding here too, a little bit, but it's there. Yes, the bike was making noise inside the primer. That's where everything started. Okay, and they have replaced this. Look at that. Right here. Broken teeth. You see it? I hope it's recording inside that. Right here, they are broken. This is what happened with the belt tensioning problem. Let me see if I can rotate this so you can record in the camera. So you can see it right here. Not much left. Okay. Now let's see which belt tensioner and we're gonna be using. Now the other thing is, there's another one, broken one. Look at that. Now all the parts that I knew, I'm gonna replace the belt tensioner, and I've been reading a lot on the forums, usually do the same, and they say the mechanics, they don't recommend it, so they keep having work, you know what I'm saying? And this is terrible. Yes, I forgot to tell you that we also rebuilt the starter. Yes, I keep a log on the bike. So this is like this is where it started. This is the rebuilding the starter right here. Okay. The reason I rebuilt the starter is, you know, it's stuck outside of of Harley Davidson. The old one, now we have a new Harley Davidson. I'm gonna upload the video to see the new store. It's giant, it's big, it's gorgeous. In Athens here. So all ball starter clutch assembly, all ball starter solenoid. Okay, this is that was a rebuild, and everything started. Now this is the next service. Okay, as you can see here, clutch ball bearings, aftermarket bearing. They have the part number here, so I can you know, research and find each one of them. Lubricant formula, gasket primary, kit gasket, screw, bolt, seal, gasket, O-ring, retainer ring, race, oil seal, James retainer ring, securing seam, retainer ring, O-ring, O-seal, gasket nut, gasket transmission, needle bearing, bearing roller, As you can see here, ball bearing, gasket, oil seal. We replace everything, all right?
Okay, so here is a question I ask on performance to income. You can check other groups too. Okay, there is Harley Davidson repairs too. I have asked the same question. But the idea is, after a long time research of mine, and the question is how I need to upgrade the automatic adjuster, the bearing from bearing damage. Okay, I should go with the Evolution Industries, the pump stop. That this solution, I will put a picture on it so you can see it. It goes on the front of the automatic tensioner, okay, and it creates a stop. So when the tensioner goes to get hard, it will stop right there. This is the one I told you before from Harley Davidson. This is the Screamin Eagle one. That's a good option, and down there on the bottom you can see also the other options. They look the same. They are manual tensioners. Alright, this guy has a really good comment, has used the Screamin Eagle, and he says it doesn't really make too much noise because some people complaining about the noise from the tensioner. I don't think we're going to be hearing any noise on that with the Harley Davidson sound. Anyway. And then you keeps going and going. Is another guy there. Adam has used also the Screamin Eagle one. Some people they have used the OEM and they haven't have any problems. I'm not into that. I already have the problem. Okay, some people they use the Baker. Some people they use the Hayden M6 that it has some little springs in there. You know, I'm not going to do an experiment on my bike, so you can keep going down. You can see the PSR. Now, some of these expensive ones, they have you can find them in Amazon on a low price, and it's exactly the same. So you should do your own research, because I'm kind of like thinking these guys, they making them in China and they bring them here and they put a different name on it. So be very careful. So I'm leaning towards the Screamin Eagle or the pump stop, the Evolution Industries. This is what I'm going to end up, or the V-twin, the white one. That's exactly the same with the Screamin Eagle.
Go with this one because it has easy adjustment here. This is the adjustment screw. You put it on the back, you tighten it, and you just remove it and keep it on your toolbox or something. Every 5,000 miles or 8,000 kilometers, you have to recheck the tension. But as you see on the video, you can check the tension without removing the primary. Mixed but generally positive reviews. Praise it for preventing over-tightening, being durable, and offering precise setting and tension and performance significant. You have to do your own research, but I think I'm going to end up with the Screamin Eagle. This is also been recommended, but it's like $10 difference. It's not really big deal. This one has too many moving parts, and I'm not into too many moving parts from my pilot experience. Less moving parts, less problems. This is what I think. Alright, so we keep researching, but the noise on the Screamin Eagle doesn't really bother me because the bike is already noisy with the SNS mufflers pipes on. Alright.
Okay, it's let's take a look on Amazon here. Look what's going on here. Okay, some of these tensioners, they are probably copy. Some of them, they might not be copy. They might have imported into US and changed the name on them. But as you can see, there is a lot of selection here on a very different prices. Check the one on the right there. Okay, this one here is sells in the States on a very expensive price, and it's exactly the same. So this is kind of suspicious a little bit. What's going on with all this? I would recommend buy from a reputable company like let's say Between or JP Circles, or if you are in Europe, Thunder Bike, or somebody else, or a dealer or Harley dealer, because these guys, they know what they're selling, and even if it's a little bit more expensive, it's worth it. Because they're selling them to customers, and they don't want to have complaints and everything, okay, and bad reviews. So check it out. This looks like the Hayden. The one on the top of the 115, I think, was the original Hayden. Okay, but look what's going on here. Okay, the one here, it's Baker. Okay, I don't know if it's a copy. I don't know what's going on, but this is exactly the same. 4031 aircraft steel. It doesn't have good reviews, but it's very suspicious what's really is happening here. So I'm not going to, take a risk on my bike and make an experiment. This is the reason I share this video, so you can, take a look at it. Check this out. It's exactly the same. All right, so it's very suspicious here what's going on here. I think the best solution is to buy from a reputable dealer, and I'm leaning towards the Screamin Eagle. Either I'm going to put the Screamin Eagle, or I'm going to put that stop on the original automatic tensioner, and then I have on the bike. Okay, so you guys, I hope you enjoy the video. If you have changed your tensioner, let me know what you have put in your bike and how it feels. If you haven't, let me know what you think, and give us a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.